Welcome to BIG3 CC, the 5-year cryptocurrency experiment. The concept's simple. Take $1,000, invest it into the top 3 cryptocurrencies on the market as at May 2021. We're talking BTC, ETH, BNB. Split it, let it sit for 5 years, and we're going to find out what our balance is. Are we going to lose money? Are we going to stay even? Are we going to make a little bit of return? Are we going to take this bad boy to the moon? But literally, our coins are sitting there. No trading, no staking, just sitting. HODL. I'm Captain Crypto. You're my Cryptonauts. This is my 5-year cryptocurrency experiment. Welcome to the BIG3 CC podcast. 010. Big boards are red. Hello, Cryptonauts. What are you holding? It's Captain Crypto here with update number 10. This is the BIG3 CC podcast, the 5-year cryptocurrency holding experiment. So the title of this episode, it rang true yesterday. The big boards turned red. There was red everywhere. Bitcoin finally dropped under 30k. Everything else followed suit. A few coins did stay in the green, but not our ones. Not our ones at all. Bitcoin down, Ethereum down, Binance down. Hot damn. But it's funny on what 24 hours can do, because we've seen a slight increase in the prices today, and we can confirm that Bitcoin is back above 30,000. So the small dip into the 20 territory, we go back up to the 30s, but still our portfolio overall took a hammering. So let's see how bad of a hammering our portfolio took. Let's put up our rates and see what damage was done and how bad the downward trend has affected us this week. So if you're watching on YouTube, you can see our rates at the top of the screen. Our buy-in rates as at the 17th of May 2021, we brought in Bitcoin 44,374, Ethereum 3,374, and Binance 535. They were the market prices at that time. And you may hear me giggle throughout this. It's solely because, boy oh boy, would we love those prices, because as of today, Bitcoin is down to 30,836. Yes, that's like a $14,000 drop in relation to our buy-in price to where we're at today. Ethereum's down to 1876 and Binance is down to 280. So as you can see, it's dropped dramatically, and we can confirm our portfolio is down 38%. Yes, we are just holding these funds, so we haven't made a loss because we haven't sold. But again, if we were to sell today, we would make a 38% loss. Our portfolio is just seeing red at the moment, and it hasn't seen green since we started. Again, as I said in the past episodes, there was no research in relation to when we were going to buy in. There was no strategic maneuvering to try and figure out when the best time to buy in was. It was just simply, I picked a date, that's when we started it, and unfortunately we picked it somewhat near the top, coming down a little bit, but nowhere near where we are today. Hot damn. So overall, not a very good week for us. We're still tracking downwards, and as I said, last week we were at minus 36%, so we dropped down to 38, so we're going backwards. We want to see some momentum going forward. All we can do is hodl and wait. Just hodl. As I said, it's a 5-year experiment. I just wanted to see what would happen if we invested and just hodled. So that's our episode for this week. Our weekly catch-up to explain where our portfolio is, what the biggest indicator for us was, and this week it was the boards going backwards and then the huge drop. especially for Bitcoin and the big coins, where everything just turned red for 24 hours. It was amazing to see because there was a lot of panic out there and people trying to sell off. But it was interesting to see also the amount of people that were just like, oh, bounce back, it's all good. And also the fact that people seem to gauge that they understand that, okay, if it drops to in the 20s, it's a great time to dollar cost average and, increase the portfolio and level it out to, a more even positive position. But unfortunately with this experiment, we are not doing that. We're not dollar costing averaging. We're just invested and we're just going to let it sit there and ride it out till the cows come home, and hopefully in 5 years' time, we can get a Lambo. Maybe a toy one. I don't know. We're going backwards. We can't afford anything at the moment. So that's our episode this week. Thank you for joining us. If you're playing along at home, feel free to follow us on YouTube, Twitter, and Spotify. BIG3 CC. That's our handle on Twitter, and that's what the keyword is to find us on those two other platforms. As always, I'm Captain Crypto. You're my Cryptonauts. You know what time it is. Keep on holding. Keep holding. Keep holding. Wow. Keep holding. Wow. Keep holding.